news, 10 minutes to news, 1 minute chart, Akanashi, no wicks. Well, the wicks is in there. It's just one big waxy candle. Okay, I'm going to buy at the market, and there's this take profit up here, but I'm also buying it on a limit if we should plunge, and here's the stop for that limit. And I think this is a stop for the buy at the market too. There's 3 orders in there. What I did was I created hotkeys for all these entries so I don't have to think about it. And this here is control 1. So we take a look at that. See what that looks like inside. It's pretty conservative. It's going to buy in a stop 2 pips above. It says 20, but it actually is 2 because it's a 5 decimal broker. And it's going to buy a 10K. And it's going to take a... No, sorry. It's actually going to buy at the market. Open position means buy at the market. It's got a 12 pip stop and a 5 pip take profit. The next order is the one that's actually going to buy. It's a little more passive. This is going to buy on a stop 2 pips above. If it plunges 10 pips, it's going to have a stop 12.2 pips below, and it's going to get out kind of where it got it, where the market's at right now. So I just created a whole series of these, and so right now the market's plunging. So right now I'm going to buy at the market, and I'm going to start putting in all of these orders. Now these are all going to buy 2 pips above. Let's clear that off. So here is hotkey number control 3, and it's got a kind of a black swan down here. I call it black swan. Market plunges, and this is a buy limit, and here's the take profit for that. You can barely see it right there. And I think we're going to get some drama here. We got 7 minutes to news, so I'm going to kind of buy at the market. I hate to chase this thing. I was long earlier from this rally. Now, if you just sat here on the 1 minute chart and you only pulled the trigger on these black bars, you'd be getting it on stops here with that limit down there. I'll go with 5 minute chart. See, the 5 minute chart, it's been, this is your last entry. This is 10 pip handles here, so this is 20 pips to here. Now, I hate to chase this stuff, just hate it. You know, they always rip this thing back like this. Ripped back this morning. I loaded up. Actually got in here, and then they took it back another 20 pips. I mean, it's just insane volatility. Now here's the daily. This sucker's been going down for, in Akanashi terms, this puppy has not come up for air in about, I'm going to say 26 bars. I can't count them all there. It's like a month. This is a month from here to here. But, gee, really? So here's the 4 hour. The 4 hour turned white a couple times. Here's the 1 hour. It's up, but see this wicked retest here? You could place a pending there. I have static pendings I wrote. Now here's a risk 13 pips to make 34 for 8 hours. That's the Fibonacci. I made all these Fibonacci, like risk 8 pips to make 13. Just stupid crap like that. Here's a break even 21 at 21. Now here you're gonna buy if they spike it here, and then you're gonna get out on a profit as it rams back up into the support area. Now they're probably gonna rip this thing back. They could actually rip this thing all the way down into this garbage here, like they've been doing. This insaneness here. This is actually when the Swiss franc fell apart, I think, and then this was another cycle retest, or maybe that was a Swiss franc, because it was let's see, today's this is Wednesday. That was Thursday last week. So I do think they're going to rip it back, but you know, like any good trader, I'm going to chase it a little bit. You know, right? Let's drill down to 5 minute. Okay, so it's starting to turn. We can come back to here. Now this would be the logical place to. Now, if you wanted to just trade this manually, you still just stack up your buy limits here. The last known breakout, you know, and if you want to trade kind of aggressive, like I think most money is lost by fear of missing out. Of course, some people would figure well, missing out's losing. Of course, you still got your money in the account. You're just sitting there and the train leaves the station without you, which is just like painful. Painful as could be. You just want to rip somebody's head off after that. So yeah, it's a waiting game. I got 4 minutes to the bottom of the hour. If you go to the half hour, and this is kind of like binary trading with this black and white stuff. I just took all the ambiguity out of it. I just couldn't take it anymore. Couldn't take all those indicators. It make me crazy. Besides this is 10 pips here, so I always know what I'm risking. This broker's super tight. This is a half a pip spread. You can see the spread there. See 5 minutes, all glorious white, but they're probably going to rip this back. Now, you got on the same side, I could put a sell in here. So here's my sells. There's a sell stop below with a sell limit up in Disneyland there. Should be. There's a sell up in Disneyland. So if they ram up there, here's a stop and here's a take profit. So I got to hedge it on this broker. Actually, this broker's going to let me not pay any more. See if I sell here, my margin's going to go to less margin. So if I actually have the equal amount of buys and sells, my margin will literally be zero. Of course, when something starts to cash out, then that's a different story. So let me just come back here in 3 minutes. Well, looks like everybody's getting all frisky here 2 minutes before the news, so that was a 1 minute break. But yeah, I think we're going up. Look at this. I mean, how much longer can this ridiculous drama go on here? And in perspective-wise, if you zoom out, you're like, that's nuts. Wow, that's steep. There's my 10 pip handles being squashed. Here's the weekly. You just got to ask yourself at some point, what the hell's going on here? Now, here's the monthly. Wow, golly gee. Of course, don't forget, Euro used to trade down here at the wonderful 89-cent level. I don't think we're coming there today. But look at this thing, man. It's just outrageous. Here, I tried to keep this guy on the daily. Have some perspective here. It's due for a rally, huh? What do you think? Maybe a little bit. Okay, now here's the breakout traders are going to get in here. So am I, like an idiot. I got to sell limit here. But I just think the move's over. I mean, that's the 20 pip for the scalpers. Okay, you got the news is coming out in about 30 seconds, I think. I'm missing my trusty clock here on the screen, but when you see this last 5 minute bar update, that will be here. Let's go for the half hour. So this is the bottom of the hour, but see this climax here. I mean, you definitely been taking out some profits there, right? Okay, here we get the spread's going to get psycho wide, and now anything can happen, which it typically does. But I'm expecting it to ram up and down, so I do have a sell in there that's kind of a scalp, and hopefully I'm getting out of some of that. But look at this thing. Is this thing ripe to rally or what? Or is it just me? My God, man. Really? Now, not to say there wasn't some good scalps here to counter trend trade that. But for God's sakes, man. Look at this thing. Yeah, we're going to go up now. So I got these sell limits up here. I just put them up for demo purposes. I don't care if I get blown out of that so much. But this is like, yeah, the news is out. And who cares what it is? That the fact it is that how much further you take a currency that's collapsed this far, blown out of there. I would say that is my first target. Actually, in the 4 hour, my first target's here. Come all the way back to here, right? And then, of course, here's where a lot of the... If you have a breakout here, I mean, the problem is with this breakout trading crap, you got to have stops that are just gargantuan, especially in this kind of market where everything's so overheated. You're just asking to get your head handed to you. Guess it's already pulling back, so I already want to take profits here. You know? So I'm gonna cash out of my profits, and I'm just gonna try to go flat here. Well, must be in something. Now they're gonna rip it back. So here's what I come in with this strategy of coming in. I don't want to buy in stops now because it's just too out of control. I'm gonna come in with I'll buy if it plunges 16 pips in a half an hour, 16 to 34 with a 55 stop. I'll capture this range here, and then this is 4 hours for this. Of course, it could keep going up. I do have my trusty dumb cells up here, which probably get blown out. Because if this thing takes off, it's just going to blow so hard up into here that your head's going to spin. Because it's spinning under pressure a little bit, huh? Maybe? I mean, come on. This is unreal. I mean, but this is typical Forex. Okay, so I must have something in there. Now I want to be kind of aggressive. On the buy side here, get into the most babyest of pullbacks. Here's 5 pips. Here's by 8 pips deep. Here's 2 pips. So literally going to get in. You can see the orders here. If you do it by price, you can see them coming up in here. So here's my, and then I try to be somewhat organized and create comments for each ticket so I know what I'm doing. Here's my sells. I should probably just get rid of those because I think we're going there. You know, it's kind of, I think we're going there. I really don't want to be short this. Of course, I'm always want to be long because I just love when stuff goes up. And but see now coming back into these buy limits here for a fill. So as they're approaching it, they turn color within 10 pips, start to get filled on those. I'm actually short here, so I should probably get out of some of these shorts. Wait till they make a little bit of money. Yeah, I just can't imagine being short this thing. Patience is a real virtue in this game because I don't have any. That's why I like scalping. But I guess the last thing I want to do is be short this thing, but I could see it pulling back to this breakout level. 10 pips. So I have to wait. I'm not going to wait. Huh. You have to do this by type, otherwise this order's going to be... Okay, that's about over for that. Now I'm going to buy at the market. So there's my market order, and this is my breakout order, and then I'm just going to wait. Oh, I hate waiting. That's such a boring game. Okay, well, I got enough buys in there, so... See, this guy's a scalp, so he's ready to take profits right out of the gate. And buy market. Should have put a size in there. But you can put anything you want. I guess you got this much room, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, that's it. Pretty boring.